Hi, my name is Allison Wells, and I'm a social and emotional learning coordinator with Big Thought and SEL Dallas. And also, I'm a yoga and mindfulness instructor. So I'm going to be doing weekly mindfulness practices that you can do with your family. And thank you so much for tuning into this week's lesson. This week, I want to explain what mindfulness is and how we can find calm and peace during times of change and uncertainty. So mindfulness means being fully present in the here and now. We're not worried about what's going on tomorrow, and we're not worried about what happened earlier today. We're completely focused and observing without judgment just this moment. We can do this by finding and connecting to our breath, practicing mindful movement, yoga, mindful walking, and simply just connecting to our 5 senses around us. So today I'm going to be reading one of my favorite books that talks a little bit more about mindfulness, and then I'm going to lead us in a mindful meditation. And just to let you know, mindfulness and meditation sometimes are terms that go hand in hand, and it has nothing to do with any type of religion. It's simply just a practice to allow yourself to breathe and be right here. And this allows you to calm your thoughts and find peace in your mind and in your body. So our book today is I Am Peace, a book of mindfulness. And this is written by Susan Verde and illustrated by one of my favorite artists, Peter H. Reynolds. And I love all of his pictures with watercolors. I think he's really cool. So, I Am Peace. So there are times when I worry about what might happen next and what happened before. Like we all do. The thoughts in my head are like rushing water, and I feel like a boat with no anchor. Does your mind ever feel like that when you're busy and there's just a lot going on and you just can't seem to concentrate or focus? Being carried away. So look, his boat, he got carried away and a wave has flipped him over and he's crashed into water. That happens to me sometimes too, with my feelings. I give myself a moment. I take a breath, and then I tell myself it's all right. I feel the ground beneath my feet and steady myself. Step 1 with mindfulness, just noticing where you are. How do you feel? What's around you? And I start to notice the here and the now. My thoughts begin to settle. My mind begins to clear. I am peace. So no matter where you are, no matter what's going on, coming back to the here and now can allow yourself to become present and find peace. I can watch my worries gently pop and disappear. I just let things go. I can say what I feel inside out loud. I know myself. You can just picture your thoughts like bubbles as they float and burst away. I can share kindness with others. I make a difference. So even sharing and giving a little bit of yourself and sharing with someone else can also be a form of mindfulness and allow you to find peace. And just a picture here of our friend maybe just noticing a rock falling and bouncing away, just noticing the little things. And look, that rock, which was actually a seed from the bag of seed our friend had, planted and grew into a nice little tree. And the tree's growing. I can hug a tree and thank it for its beauty and strength. I connect to nature. So connecting to nature and just being outside, getting the fresh warmth of the sun, taking in the fresh air can also be a form of mindfulness and can allow you to just come back to center and know that you can connect with what's around you. I can watch the clouds make shapes against the sky. I know wonder. Do you ever watch the clouds and try to imagine what shapes or animals they might be forming? I can taste and smell and touch and hear and see what is all around me. I use my senses. So as I was saying earlier, another way to connect and be mindful is just to connect your senses. What do you see? What do you hear? What can you smell? What can you taste? And what can you touch? Just like I'm touching these pages and they feel really smooth and soft. I can feel my breath, feel my whole body. I tune into me. So connecting to your breath can really just allow you to feel present with yourself and what's going on with you and noticing any sensations you might be feeling or experiencing within yourself. Now the water is still. I have found my anchor and everything is all right. I don't need to worry about before or after. I am in this moment. I am peace. So our friend was saying earlier that he felt like he was in a boat and the waves were just pushing and moving him along, and he felt chaotic and maybe a little bit of anxiety. And so now that he connected back to his senses, he connected to his breath, he connected to nature and the outside world, he was able to calm the wave. He was able to pull down his anchor in his boat where he can just feel calm, at peace, and connected. And I dream we are peace. The end. So I hope this book was able to teach you a little bit more about mindfulness and how you could practice mindfulness in your everyday life. It's something that can take as little as 30 seconds, or it could be as long as hours and hours and even a full day. You can practice mindfulness moment by moment, breath by breath. It's as easy as just stopping where you are, taking a breath. And it can be as fun and challenging to go out in nature or to explore your senses or to maybe do a movement or guided yoga practice. Well, today I just want to guide you and your family through a quick, gentle, easy mindfulness practice. So I want you to find a comfortable seat, comfortable position, or if you choose, you can find a comfortable place where you can just lie down. You can support your head with a pillow, you can use a blanket. So take a moment here, get comfortable wherever you are, however you want to be. If you are in a seated position, make sure you're not slouched or leaning back in the chair. Scoot forward, plant your feet on the ground so we can feel grounded. Remember, our friend said that in the book as well. He felt his feet to the floor. And we want to lift up nice and tall through the spine, reaching through the crown of your head. And I know sometimes I shrug my shoulders up to my ears, so let's think about softening the shoulders down and back away from the ears. course, you can close your eyes. You don't need to see anything I'm going to be doing. I'll just be talking and guiding you through this practice. So think of relaxing and softening your face. Soften and release your jaw and mouth. Again, you can close your eyes or just find a soft focus. And if you'd like to play any of your own music in the background for another sense of calm and peace and quiet, you can do so. Or just listen to my voice. So I'm going to start us off here with the ring of my chime. And once we hear the last ring of the chime, I will begin guiding you through. So take this moment as I ring the chime, in about 30 seconds that it'll continue to sound. Take that time, really feel grounded and rooted into the floor, and take a few deep, full breaths. Are you ready? Let's begin. As you find your comfortable seated position or lying down on the floor, soften your eyes. Feel rooted, grounded, and planted, connected into the earth. Feel the floor, feel your chair rising up to meet you and to support you. Imagine yourself pressing down to rise, feeling the support of the earth and the floor. Let's take a quick scan through the body, just to notice anything that we could soften. Notice anything that might need a little bit extra energy today. Closing or softening the eyes, or finding just a soft focus. Bring your attention into your toes. And we can imagine that there's a warm, tingling, healing, fuzzy light that starts at the tip of our toes. And then we want to allow that to move into our feet. Notice the soles of your feet, notice the top of the foot. Make sure you went through each toe, and now into the heel and into the ankle. And now send this energy, send this light that's healing, that's warm, that's soft, into the ankle. Now start to come up into the legs, coming up into your shins, into your calves. And this continues to move up into the knee. So now from the toes all the way up through the foot, the ankle and knee are full of this warm energy, softening anything as it goes along. And now this moves up into our legs, noticing anything you might be holding on here, using that light, that energy to relax the legs, relax your thighs. Now moving up into our hips, releasing anything there. And this awareness, we continue to move up into the belly. Feel your belly rising and expanding, lifting and falling. Now up into the low back, just feeling you with all warmth and soft energy there. Moving up along through the spine, through the back, just tingling all the way up into your torso, all the way up to the upper back again as you soften and relax the shoulders, down and back away from your ears. Up into the chest where you can feel your heart beating, the soft energy and lightness and calmness in your heart. So now from the tips of the toes all the way up through our torso and our shoulders, we're full of this soft, healing light. Kind of feels fuzzy and tingling. Now noticing the sensations as this goes down through each arm, passes down the shoulders into the biceps, your upper arms, now into the elbows. Noticing what you might find here. Then allow this to keep moving into the forearms. coming in all the way into your wrists, and now into each hand. Notice your hands. Feel the palms, the top and back of your hand. And let this energy, this softness, this awareness pass through each finger, coming all the way to your finger pads. It's almost like you have this bit of magical energy in your hands. And then lastly, we'll bring this up into the neck and into the face. Your jaw and your mouth are heavy. You might notice your lips might softly open because you're so relaxed in the mouth. Soft, heavy face and cheeks. Soft eyes, allow them to just sink into your head and relax and soften your forehead. And take this energy and awareness all the way up into the crown of your head. So now from the tips of our toes all the way up to the crown of our head, we are feeling aware, mindful, soft, relaxed, available, present, grounded, focused. We are full of appreciation for our strong, healthy, and able bodies. We are full of love and calm and peace in our heart. So now we are going to keep this energy, keep this sense of awareness within ourselves. And as we stay either lying down or in a comfortable seat, everything is heavy, growing heavier in weight, as you just allow yourself to surrender, to give in to the earth, the floor, your seat. Allow yourself to continue to relax with each breath. And let's bring our attention back to our breathing a little more intently. If you'd like, you can place a hand on your belly just to feel the belly rise and fall. So we want to relax the belly as we breathe low and deep. And with each inhale, you'll allow the belly to rise and expand, filling up. You'll notice your hand pushing out, kind of like a balloon. And then as you exhale, slowly draw the belly back toward your spine. Each breath grows deeper, longer and fuller. And then even think of making your exhale, your breath out, twice as long as your breath in. That's where we can really find a sense of calm and relaxation by extending the exhale. So I want you to take a few more of your deep belly breaths here. And you can notice that your breath sounds like the ocean waves. And bringing your mind back to the story, we remember our friend was in a boat. You can imagine yourself in that boat now. And the waves were high and fast, and the boat was moving up and down and side to side. The boat was like our thoughts, as they sometimes grow fast, heavy and anxious, when times are uncertain and things are always changing. So see that boat just like your thoughts, just as your mind can be sometimes, topsy-turvy, going in and out, all over. It feels like we don't have control. And sometimes the waves can push the boat over and we even fall out into the water. Now I want you to connect back to your breath. And let's see the wave slowly starting to calm down. The waves are slowing down. The boat isn't moving as much. We're getting steadier, and we're even getting closer to shore. We're able to find our anchor, which can be our breath. And our anchor is able to plant down into the water, down into the ocean, so we can find stillness, calm, and peace. And now you're able to step out of the boat and onto land, into the sand, where you can feel rooted and grounded. You can feel the sand beneath your toes. You can feel the warmth of the sun coming down on you. And just like your breath, you can still hear the ocean wave-like sound that continues to calm you as you find peace. So let's just take a few more calm, deep breaths here. I'm going to ring the chime one more time as you begin to deepen your breath, and as you slowly either come back to a comfortable seated position, or you can just relax as you settle in if you're already seated, so we can come back to end our practice. So go ahead and gently start moving as you deepen your breath. Wiggle fingers and toes. You can circle hands and feet. Move shoulders. Move the head around. Deepening your breath. Coming back to an easy, comfortable seated position. And you can give yourself a mantra, which is just a saying, similar to a prayer. I am calm. I am peace. And that is the end of our first mindfulness practice together. I hope you're feeling a little bit more focused, mindful, aware, and present. Can you feel grounded? Can you feel a little bit calmer, finding peace? So know that you can practice mindfulness at any time, any day. It's not something that's religious. It's just a practice to get you in the here and now, and just to observe the present moment. Today we focused on our breath and did a little body scan. So thank you so much for tuning in today. We'll be doing this weekly, so I will be coming back each week with some more videos. Make sure to follow The Real SDL Dallas on Instagram and Facebook for more videos. We're doing book readings on Mondays. I have friends doing self-care practices, fun art and craft activities, and just some other daily practices you can do at home with your family. So I have one question. How will you be mindful today? I'm Allison Wells. Stay home and stay safe. We'll see you next time.